Shaka Sherpa. It is time for the very first special site we are intending to visit on our journey. Shaka Sherpa. Today we will visit the first megalithic site of our journey. On the way to the giant stone wall, you will see in a moment something incredible which is still not solved in archaeology. These stone walls do not only exist, the one here in Bosnia, but there is a lot of them in Costa Rica and in Jakarta, Indonesia. So, is nature doing this game, or is something else going on here? We have reached the site. I told you about a giant stone door. Have a look what now is happening. Go this direction. Almost perfect round nature doing these things. So there's something interesting. Look here. It's a layered material. Individual layers, here's another one, are formed. Which means, if it is done by nature, it must kind of be a rolling process, or in the inside hot and then cooling down, such that the outer side is solidifying and thereby making these layers. Otherwise, this is not possible. And this would mean, maybe, like volcanic directions, you have an inside hot metal part or so, and then it's rolling in the lava and forming this ball. Something is special here at this part of the sphere. Look here. There are cutting marks which go along all the ridge. But if we look to this, we see the cutting marks also here on the other side. There. So probably there are two things which happen. This part here, this part might have been falling off, and it has been with concrete set in again. Or this part has been cut open on purpose in order to do a geological analysis. So if you look one more time, you see here is concrete. So somebody did something to the sphere. It's really interesting. Look, rather symmetrical, but if you go here to the other side, here there's a part missing. And if you go there, you see actually on this side it is still somehow connected to another stone. So maybe this stone, it might be that this is solidified later and the stone was already there. It cannot be in one process, because otherwise we would not have such a nice sphere. And if you go around here, you see actually from here, beautiful, you see that the sphere is connected in the stone. And you know obviously also that trees get petrified. So the stone was formed and lying here, very old, and maybe this was later kind of connected to it. And look, here's another one. So have a look. Here is another one. This is not so spherical, and if you go here, then you probably see here, there might be another one. So what are the theories for the formation of these balls? They are also called concretions. If it's a concretion, we need the nucleus, calcium carbonate, like a shell or a mussel. If then there's a high water content and the right chemical composition, like with stalagmites, so in the right condition, calcium carbonate is then growing like crystals on the nucleus of the shell, and thereby the whole sphere should grow. However, there's a problem because the material should come to the nucleus with the same concentration, the same speed all around. So if the ball is not turning around or kind of swimming everywhere, it's hard to imagine that these spherical spheres are created. Another possibility would be like in the lava construction, where you have a very high melting material composition like tungsten, platinum, and these kind of things, and stone and granite is melting around 14, 15, 1600 degrees C. So you can have the situation that a solid hot metal part is in the middle forming the nucleus, and like a snowball rolling over the lava type of stuff, thereby forming a ball. And the third possibility would be that it is man-made, but obviously there is not a single evidence at the moment for this. Anyhow, quite interesting is the inside of the balls, because there must be something special, and in the site in Kazakhstan you really see, because there were some cracked open of these balls, what is inside. So this was the update until now. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, don't forget to subscribe and like this, and see you in the next update.